let's get spooky.
Ooh.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or
YHST
for short. Wait, do you usually join me on the YHST
No,
part? I looked at you though.
I wanted to see.
This is the show where we cover movies on the growing list of films that has people asking us the question, you haven't seen that? You know what? I like that I looked over at you and you're like, oh, do I say the thing now? That was
I got
nice.
confused.
Yeah. Welcome back once again. If you aren't familiar, if you're new to the show, let us know how you found us. And if you are new to the show and you don't know, well, let me tell you how to find us on social media, on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at
YHST Pod.
And if you'd like to support us, well, you can hit us up in the comment section and hit notifications. That way it lets you know when we're dropping episodes, which are usually Thursdays if we're really good about it. But just in case, subscribe to all those things. We appreciate that. That's the old-fashioned way. If you want to do it the old-fashioned way to support us, well, you can go to Venmo at
YHST Pod.
That's YHST Pod in all the places. Why we made it really easy to find, Alva.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow. Indeed. We have a regular intermission episode coming at you. Sorry, we got real radio on you. So we have some news. We're start kicking it off with some news, and we're talking 2 movies. We're calling this episode The Long Conjuring because we're talking about The Conjuring and The Long Walk. And of course, we have our penultimate YHST Gets Fresh and our final segment, which we're damn near getting divorced upon, which is our movie trivia. And I still haven't figured out a good way to describe the rules on that one, but we'll wing it. That's what we do.
You showed me the video. I followed exactly the instructions of how the game is played. I said, this is exactly, okay, cool. The one time that I play a game I understand the instructions. I don't need any more elaborate way of you explaining the instructions to me of how to play this game. And there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. But apparently because you're losing, you get a little butthurt. You're a little hurt.
Hey man, lose the tude, okay? I'm the guy with the buttons over here. You gotta fucking relax. I'm your husband. You need to treat me with respect.
You need to
like
pick
the man
movies.
that I am.
You need to pick some movies. Look, I don't know. I don't know how I got this high on the score.
I love my wife and I want to make sure she's having a good time, even if it's at the sacrifice and cost of my own happiness. So anyways, here's some news for you. It's a simple little segment we call YHST News. Keeping you informed on all the shit going on in movies, Hollywood, and entertainment. Elva, kick it off.
Wicked for Good released their final trailer, giving us a glimpse at Tin Man, Scarecrow, and the Lion, which is a spoiler for me. They should have left that for the movie.
You didn't know they're going to be in the film?
I knew they were going to be in the film. I just didn't want them, I don't want pictures of them going around.
All right, my turn. Tom Holland has been hospitalized a week or so ago after suffering a concussion doing a stunt on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think by now he's on the mend and is back to filming again. The guy's a trooper.
Avengers Doomsday has wrapped filming. No actors were harmed in the making of other than their egos. Looking at you, Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds. Allegedly.
Sophie Turner is the new Lara Croft in the Amazon Prime Video series. If you haven't heard that news, filming will begin starting on January 2026. Yep, another freaking Lara Croft.
The HBO Max Harry Potter series has begun filming. Expect tons of set photos.
Expect a Patronum, tons of set photos. riffing. Anaconda trailer dropped, and it's about a movie about the reboot of the 1997 film. This time, this movie starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black, which is a comedic duo that I don't think we've seen on screen yet. Google it yourselves.
Not that I remember.
Yeah.
All right. In case you missed it, James Gunn tweeted a concept art of Lex Luthor in his armor suit for the upcoming sequel, Man of Tomorrow, hinting at Lex and Superman teaming up to battle a bigger baddie.
Yeah.
I have an extra one that popped up as we were setting up. Lauren Graham, she's getting her star on October 3rd.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. As I've been binge watching Gilmore Girls.
Lorelai Gilmore. Spaceballs 2, the sequel, has begun filming, and in more recent news, thanks to my sister-in-law Kim, shout out Kim if you're listening to this, she sent me the news that John Candy's son, who I actually don't have his name here, is going to be Barf Jr., which is John Candy's character, Barf. He's a Mog. He's a half man, half dog. He's his own best friend.
And that's the news.
Sorry, I forgot that I was ending it on that. Did you learn some stuff? Of
I-
course you didn't.
I
We're
did
YHST. I'm talking to the audience, not you. Gosh darn it.
Bitch.
Hey, man. All right. So, like I said, we're talking two movies, and that is The Conjuring, Last Rite, and The Long Walk. We're kicking it off with The Conjuring. Which installment is this? The third, fourth installment of The Conjuring?
This is the last installment.
Yeah.
That's for freaking sure.
Although they said they're going to be doing a series, because with the franchise this big, you can't let it go. I was like, oh, sure, the last one. It had like big opening numbers. It blew away like Sinners. Sinners had a great opening weekend, but The Conjuring Last Rite had an even bigger opening weekend, which is awesome for horror films. Like, that's what we want. Even though this is more of I want to say like the Conjuring movies after the first Conjuring were like, in my opinion, kind of commercialized, if that's safe to say. Is that fair to say?
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where, they're leaning in on like a lot of your kind of classic tropes. But I will say this, like the other Conjurings in between, as well as the other spin-offs, the Annabelle, the Nun, La Llorona, they were okay.
That one falls under this universe.
Yeah.
The last one? Okay.
Yeah. But the thing with like the Conjuring movies, what made these work and the other ones really not work as well, is like you're on the ride, you're on the journey with Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
And emotionally, it works for these movies. And what made it work even more is at this time, you're finally actually focusing on the daughter, which she was always kind of like a background character.
We always knew she was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Domestically, it made 83 million.
That's buku numbers.
And worldwide, it made 194 million.
My God, if I wanted to be more on the nose, I would have spit my tea out as you said that. But I'm not, because our equipment is cherished and expensive. Yeah. Did you have high expectations going into this? Because I'll straight out say I didn't. I was just kind of, I almost didn't want to watch it, as seems to be the trend when we watch these movies.
I kind of didn't want to watch it either. Just because I was kind of over the whole supernatural aspect.
Demonology kind of thing.
Yeah.
This like Hollywood, not to finish your sentence, but like this like Hollywooded out take on real people.
Yes. And also, in a way, I'm a little burnt out with a lot of these horror movies and their tropes and stuff, even if it's gore or not. Like, I'm kind of getting a little done with them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, burnout's real. Well, that's what surprised me with this movie, because between the last one and this one, there have been horror movies that we've covered on this very podcast. Don't you know? Go back and listen to those other episodes where there's sort of these other movies are rewriting how horror films can be done.
Oh, definitely.
Which is to say, not leaning in on your classic tropes or anything like that, and making it character driven. Who would have known that making like your movie a character driven movie would make it a good one? Story first. So this one did that compared to the other ones, and it felt nice to the point where like the intro sequence, the birthing sequence.
Oh yeah.
We have to have some sort of like bell or ticker or something like that. Like the number of times we've teared up in movies, because I choked up a little bit.
I think after the movie was done, I was like, they should have put a freaking warning. I was like, I wasn't ready for that.
So I was impressed, and that took me by surprise. I was locked into the story. I love, what's his name, Patrick Wilson. I love Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. I mean, as actors and as these characters, they have been very beloved. All the other characters in any other of this Conjuring universe film, other than like the monsters themselves, kind of forgettable.
Yeah. I think the reason I like this movie more is they gave more of Ed and Lorraine, more of them instead of, like they built them up. And I feel like that's how they should have built them up in like the first movie, like give us a little bit of like them.
Yeah.
And if they were going to continue to make, of course, with the success of everything, like maybe leave it open-ended to keep introducing them and getting more into their everyday life. And,
totally.
And then focus on that and then the supernatural around that, because how this storyline was, it was amazing. That's how it was. I don't know. It just made me connect to it more.
Yeah.
To when we like, okay, so we're not jumping into anything as of right now. The whole movie right now is this. There's hints of this going on in the background, in the beginning, and then in the background, middle, a little here and there. And then like, it's still within everything. And then like in the end, you just get the.
And to that, it's been a while since I've seen the other Conjuring movies. This is what, the third? I think is the third or fourth installment. And if I'm remembering correctly, and I may be wrong, I've been known to do that here and there, that the other Conjuring movies after the first one, or maybe even with the first one, even though the Warrens were the big lead characters, the families were the focal point where all the emotion really resided. And in this movie, the family, what was the family again? The
Smurl. Smurl.
Sorry.
Squirrel.
No. It autocorrected to Smurfs.
I had that. This is the fourth Conjuring movie in the Conjuring universe.
Got it. Okay. And I really couldn't off the top of my head tell you what happened to all the other ones. But going back to it again, the family, the Smurls, they were good. Like everyone was good, but they felt like background characters to what was going on with the Warrens and their daughter. Mm-hmm. So like one of the main plots is that the daughter is all grown up now, and you get some flashbacks on her developing her sensitivity to all the supernatural stuff. Mm-hmm. And a little exploration on that, which leads to some very creepy moments. I love classic, like white face and gaunt eyes kind of, minimalistic, scary makeup.
Yeah.
And it worked.
There is a part in the movie towards the end where it was doing so good. It was going so good. And of course, when the movie's going so good, there's going to be something that just takes you out of it. And you just,
jump into it?
Yeah. You're just going to I don't know. You can say it.
Well, I wanted to build up to it, but
we could wait.
No, we're
okay.
here. We're talking about it. I will say the first and second act of this movie as a whole did really good in the characters, like I said, the emotions, even the classic but kind of new twist on the horror tropes. So you're expecting stuff, and then it does happen. They zig and they zag. So they do subvert some of those expectations.
Yeah.
And it was an improvement on them, and it was impressive, and it was surprising, and I liked it a lot. Especially how like the mood and tone was maintained with some very unique camera angles that you can actually watch this movie and like cinematically appreciate it. So they were all good. And then on that last stretch, just like most horror films do, and specifically with these Conjuring universe movies do, for whatever reason, it's James Wan, right? He feels the need, I could be wrong. He feels the need to make the showdowns these big, huge flashing lights, epic, damn near anime like showdowns.
This is Michael Chavez.
Okay, but was James Wan was part of the whole universe? Or am I thinking it's Insidious?
Insidious.
Okay, my bad. But if you remember way back when, I don't even think we were doing the podcast. I think we were just doing the video movie reviews. If you go all the way back on YHST Pod on Instagram and TikTok, all the way back, it's one of our first 5 movie reviews where we didn't sit down and set up because I was so pissed off at the movie and how crappy it was, which was The Nun 2.
Oh, yeah.
Look up the RT score on that one.
Oh.
Because the ending was just this it felt like the nun and then the good person were charging up their Super Saiyan superpowers, religious Kamehameha waves and stuff. And even with the first Nun movie, I was like, they use a holy hand grenade. Is no one going to point that out? That was weird. So although they didn't go to that level with the ending of this movie, they did that thing, and Rudy's going to hate me because I always forget the name of this. They did a little bit of tak ninjutsu, where it's as all the shit's going down, they're like, I believe in you. Look deep within yourself in that quiet space. Forget what I said. You got to open up. Oh, you know what it felt like? Frozen. Conceal, don't feel. Right?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of that. What was it? There was another movie we watched where it was, we'll cover it too next week. K-pop Demon Hunter.
Oh, yes.
The whole conceal, don't feel thing. It seems to be a trend in these past movies. What was the RT score on The Nun 2?
51.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be worse.
No. I think it's there's another movie probably might have been worse.
On The Conjuring? Let's see if we can find a list of the RT scores in the Conjuring universes. So that final showdown, it kind of disappointed me, but this franchise, and I may be speaking out of school, this franchise kind of sits in that realm the way that the Fast and Furious lovers enjoyed certain movies where they're waiting for the outlandish things to happen. sort of cameos for certain people or certain things. I think it almost felt like fan service at the very end to have this big old, kind of damn near like full CG showdown thing, which was really weird. And as far as CG and cameos, the one thing that everyone loves is the Annabelle doll. She had these little pop-up cameo things that I felt were completely unnecessary and kind of didn't lend to the story and kind of took me away from the story. Took me out of the movie a bit. But then there's this part that was totally ripped from like creepypasta internet videos where it's like where people sort of they animate that themselves, the CG stuff of like these giants in the dark and stuff like that, where they're kind of creeping and crawling and looming over.
Yeah.
And it felt completely ripped from those things where I saw the inspiration so much so that it was like, where did this come from? All of a sudden we're having this huge Annabelle creature crawling around.
It was going great. You didn't have to have, if you wanted to have Annabelle be that main thing that, that's frightening the daughter.
Yeah.
You could have just kept it the same size. Same size, just move her a little bit around the attic.
Yeah, totally unnecessary.
Like it could be like one of those things where it's like, oh, here, and then now she's over there. Oh, she's over there. Okay, cool. And then next thing you know, she's right in your face. You could do like one of those little pop scares to the audience where it's like, then out of nowhere, like the face of Annabelle just pops. Like, I've been fine. I've been great.
And
you would have got me.
And anytime we talk about horror films or for any film for that matter, when you're implementing so much like practical effects or invisible CGI, and then you just go on and ruin it. You know what it felt like? It felt like almost a rewrite. Like some fucking producer's kid was like, it'd be cool if they have this like big old like completely CG animated.
Like this video, hold on, let me show you this video. My dad makes your paycheck, so hold on.
Fucking hell. Get out of here, you fucking Nepo baby.
So yeah, it felt, that's what it felt like.
Do you want to see
Yeah, give me a list of
okay. The high ranking.
Conjuring 1.
Conjuring 1.
Yeah.
Then goes Conjuring 1, the first one with 86. Conjuring 2 with 80. Annabelle Creation, 70.
At number 3?
Yeah. Then comes...
I gotta rewatch that one.
Yeah. Annabelle Comes Home, 64 at number 4.
And then Annabelle No Way Home.
Yeah.
Annabelle Homecoming.
Home.
Yeah.
Brave New Home.
Annabelle Doomsday. Go on. Are the Nun movies at the bottom?
Hold on. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It at number 5 with 56.
Ooh, 56.
I can't give you the actual score for The Conjuring Last Rites because you're going to guess that later.
Got it.
The Nun 2 at 51, and that's at number 7. The first Annabelle at 28.
Whoa. Holy shit.
The Curse of La Llorona.
Yeah.
At 26.
That was bad.
Yeah. No. Apparently not that bad that it's not last. The Nun at 24.
The first Nun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because The Nun 2, I don't think
it's a confusing movie. They have potential. Vera Farmiga's...
it didn't even make the list, to be honest.
Was it a Nun 1 or Nun 2 off the top of your head with Vera Farmiga's little sister? I was like,
oh, yeah.
She could have just played a younger version of her. So much lost opportunity.
What is her name? Like Tasia?
Tessa?
Yeah.
Just putting some flavor on that thing. What are your closing thoughts on The Conjuring, though?
I mean, go watch it. It's spooky. It's going to be October. Go watch it.
Yeah, we're in the spooky season.
Yeah, just go watch it. I mean, watch the last movie, whether you like it or not. That's up to you. I made you spend money, but you need to spend the money.
It felt like a nice closure. Again, like you could enjoy most of the film, and then the very end you go, well, at least the rest of it was okay. Anyways, what else do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it that I was actually invested. So go see it.
Yeah. All right. And now we move on to a non-spooky thing. A pretty emotional movie, actually. It's Stephen King's short, based off of Stephen King's short story, The Long Walk, starring Cooper Hoffman, which is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
Yeah.
David Johnson, who you would have seen as the synth in Alien Romulus. Ben Wong, our recent Karate Kid, and Mark Hamill, the man that needs no introduction.
Yeah.
You get the tagline on that?
Yeah. A group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as the Long Walk, in which they must maintain a certain speed or get shot.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I haven't read the short story. I don't do a lot of reading, obviously. And zero expectations. I'm like, how's this movie going to keep my interest? A bunch of people walking.
So I saw the trailer with you. I was like, okay, a movie about walking. All right, cool, whatever.
Whoa, you spoke? You right?
But the thing that made me want to go watch this movie was the advertisement for it. How they selected a few people in a few theaters to have the treadmill. So you're basically walking. You're watching this movie, but you're on this treadmill, and you're walking the speed that they're walking.
Sure.
And now I don't know if at any point in these treadmills do they slow it down or
No,
do
they kill you. Yeah, no, they kill people. You have a waiver, sign a waiver.
Or in one of the movies, or if they do the inclines or declines or what, I want to know, because when I go on the treadmill, the speed that they're walking is what I'm walking at.
What's so funny though is like they end up walking for do they say the number of days? I know the number of miles is like a couple hundred miles collectively, but they're walking for days. And then if you're watching this movie walking, you're only walking for whatever the runtime is, 2 hours, I think. Like, you can do that, people. It's fine.
That's easy peasy when you go to Disneyland all the time. You're good.
The Disney walk. You know what though? That's like a whole different thing. You've commented about that. Like, you'll hate walking around the park, but then you go to Disneyland and you're doing 5 miles easily.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I'm just like, hey, let's go, and then somehow I look at my things like, how the hell am I?
No, the trick is on any kind of fitness, as long as I promise you a delicious churro at the end of that workout, you'll do it.
No. Here's the thing. I don't get that many snacks when I go. If I'm going after work, I'll probably just get like after work, like my dinner, and then that's it.
Because the lesson learned here, people, is that anything you eat at Disneyland, those calories don't count.
Don't count.
No.
No, but
it's like eating over the sink. It doesn't count.
But that's why you eat over the sink. No, but the whole thing is like, even when I do go to Disney, you've seen me. We've gone a couple times. Like, I rarely go for the fatty food that's there. Usually go for the healthier option.
Yeah. I have no extra comment on that. I mean, yeah, I don't have a joke for that. No, going back to the whole thing of like watching this movie as you're walking, what's so funny is I felt like a fat ass dude, because after we were done watching the movie, I was like, boy, I never felt so physically tired sitting down watching people walk. That's just I'm out of shape, guys.
You want to know how many days?
Yeah, and or miles.
It was 4 full days, and the movie ended on the 5th day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many miles they walked? Anyways, not the point of the whole fucking story.
More than we walked, that's for sure.
No shit. What was so fascinating about this movie is, first off, like on a technical standpoint, rather, they filmed this chronologically. Now, movies generally don't film chronologically. Usually it's like whatever destination or location is available to them first, and they kind of move around and stuff like that. So, you, as an actor, kind of bouncing around emotionally and whatnot. This one, since they're filming on a road, like it's easy to set that up. And it also helps their performances because they're then getting progressively tired as the movie goes along. Just a little simple fun fact on how movies are kind of made.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about this is that they didn't like in this dystopian world of blah, blah, blah. It was just like the movie starts off with the letter of them getting accepted, the raffle thing or whatever, right? And then they're meeting up at the starting line. And as the movie progresses, you're sort of, contextually picking up on the world building, the dystopia that they live in, which is kind of similar to like V for Vendetta, where certain books and arts and media are restricted,
or banned.
Banned, kind of fascist sort of way. And if you break any of those rules, and you get unalived. But for the most part, like you're sticking with the young men that are on this long walk. And you never cut to. Because this thing is televised. They say that's televised and they show the cameras and stuff, but you never cut to people other than the people that are like standing by the road watching them. You never cut to any kind of TV screen or any other flashback. There's only the one flashback, and it's for the main character. That's what's his name again? Cooper Hoffman, which is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. Just his flashback, because he's kind of sort of the main character, and the rest of his friends that he's made on this walk, the Three Musketeers or whatever, are sort of your secondary, tertiary characters, but he's sort of the main one because of his motive of why he's doing this, which is, the movie then explores and unfolds some of that stuff, which is like, I was like, okay, I'm locked in. I'm very fascinated by this. So you're just staying with them in this emotional pocket, and everything they're feeling, you're feeling. They're thinking like, this is all fine. I didn't think they're really gonna, unalive anybody. And then when the first person gets their quote unquote ticket punched, they don't veer away from it. They don't show it in the edit. You see the brutality of the violence. Now, this is important because this whole movie is an allegory about, I believe, like the Vietnam War.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because I was doing my research, and basically he wrote it at a time, 19 years old at that time, where the Vietnam War was happening with Stephen King and stuff like that. And it's kind of like the whole getting your number called.
And for anybody, yeah, because it was the draft. For anyone who's young listening to this, the Vietnam War was the first war that was televised. Nowadays, the people living in the towns, not just the soldiers, are like, everything's all social media. They're streaming these things, so you get to see the full brutality of it. But this is the first time that a war was televised. So you get this sort of surreal parallel to that war with this movie, and the young men representing everyone from the different people of color and culture to their background to being related to some of like the higher ranking people. And it's just a big commentary on that is so like cleverly explored, but it also, as you're watching it, you're not going like, oh, I totally get it. That's totally like Vietnam War that they're talking about. So it doesn't do that. It keeps you in this world and with the main characters in very, very emotional and brutal ways.
Yeah. I was also, I just did a little research right now as you were talking about that. Two things. One, going back to the special screening with the treadmills. I didn't know that if you did not walk within the 3 mile per hour,
You kicked out?
you got kicked out. So it kind of was just like, I thought you were joking, but it is kind of
And
just.
you got taken to the back and then slept with the fishes.
Another thing is, I think after the movie came out, someone saw the movie and I saw their post, and then I saw them pull out like the draft list, like the numbers according to like what your name or how you would correspond to under.
Yeah.
So my number would be called, but you were like 2 numbers after when they ended. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, but there's so much symbolism in this movie. Like I said, to repeat that, it doesn't take you out of the movie. It's not very in your face, but it's very much there. The performances though were so wonderful. All the movies that those people that I mentioned before have been in, they've done great. And them embodying these, for the most part, like innocent young men who think they're doing this for some bigger prize. And the whole thing they're told is that, only one person can win. So whoever lasts the walk, and there's strategy to it. And it's kind of starts off as kind of fun, and maybe there's scheming happening, and maybe there's remorse, and based on everyone's motivation, kind of gets you further. And that's where it sort of resonated with me, because I also saw it as an allegory on life. This walk where you don't know when your ticket's going to get punched. There's no finish line.
Yeah.
The metaphorical, big golden prize in the sky, and how far you go is based upon the strength of your motivation. Some people live life for the riches. Some people live life for revenge, out of spite, out of anger.
Spite can get you places.
It can get you pretty far. Some people live life for God and religion. Some for just happiness, and others to help people. So it's like you see every character embody all of those respective things and more, and where that gets them, and how they band together, and how they turn against one another at certain points, and how the journey isn't about the destination, but also about the people that you make friends and make family along the way. You get to choose those people. And it was explored in such a beautiful way. I just, like, there's lessons to learn, especially, not to go here, but
You're going there.
But these past couple of weeks have been a very hard political and social trying times, and so many fucking ways that, just turn on the news and open up your social media. And I don't need to go into details, but everyone's really pitted against each other, and so after watching this movie, maybe you get to see that, like, hey, we don't have to fight one another at such aggressive levels. Like, maybe we can band together a little bit and actually talk shit out. I don't know. That's just what I kind of took from it, especially when this movie came out during all of this fucking turmoil,
The unexpected turmoil.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, this movie came out coincidentally. I'm over here with conspiracy theories as well, but I'm like, this is a very coincidental time for this movie to come out. But hey,
No, that's a big one too. Conspiracy theories.
we don't judge here.
Conspiracy theories like drive a lot of us too. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, every fucking day, some new conspiracy theory about you name it. Health, government, policies, TV, whatever. There's
Aliens.
fucking aliens too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. Also, thank you guys for surviving the rapture. What kind of fucking world we're living in? So, these movies, especially a movie like this, can give you a message that you walk away from it learning something or feeling a little better about it, or maybe being reflective on your life and wanting to try to do better. Just the attempt of it.
Or maybe use that spite to do better for yourself. No, really. Think about it. I'm competitive.
You've said on the Superman episode, you're like, I don't know, I think Lex could be more spiteful. He's got a lesson to learn from me.
Well, here's the thing. I run off spite. I can win competitions off spite. You know this. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that could get me going. Now learn how to use that for good. Use your spite for good. That's the only thing that people don't understand. They always go towards the bad because it's the easiest thing that you can do. It's right there, right? It's like dangling the freaking carrot right in front of a horse, right? That's the first thing they're going to grab. But they don't look past that to do good with that spite. So just do good with it.
She has spoken. I have nothing more to add to the
nothing
movie.
more.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah. There's two scenes in there. One, which I was like, damn, made me my feels.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one where I'm just like, he did not just, the whole ankle thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I was like, that's not possible.
No, I know.
I'd be like, back there, I'm good.
Like
No,
one or two moments of like, okay, suspend disbelief.
maybe three. The first one in the beginning, the middle one, and then towards the end, I was like, all right, cool. But go see the movie because
Thanks for that vague explanation. The movies, you know what I liked about the movie? The first part, and then I especially liked the middle part, but that end part was also really good.
But the fourth part, oof.
Go see it. I highly recommend that. Okay, let's move along to our penultimate segment where I'm guessing the
Rotten Tomatoes good.
Welcome to YHST Gets Fresh. Ooh. Every other episode, Alva and I alternate on guessing the Rotten Tomatoes critic and audience score, as well as giving our own personal rating on the aforementioned movies. Not rusty anymore. Those movies are The Conjuring, Last Rite, and The Long Walk. From 0 to 159 and above being
Fresh.
and 16 above being fresh, 59 below being rotten. Oh, it's my turn to guess. Nailed it. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I'm an adult.
Also, I want to know how many people dance to that song while they're like listening to him struggle to get the words out.
If you're one of those people that happen to dance to my demise, please let us know in the comment section on YHST on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Okay, let's start with what do you have open?
No, I'm letting you know what I'm starting with.
No, I know which one you start.
The Conjuring Last Rites.
Okay, Conjuring Last Rites. I would personally give that movie a 70%. Like I said, it's very strong for 2/3 of the movie, a little
Okay.
weak at the end. I think critics maybe give it a 75%, although I think that might be too high. And I think audience gave it an 80%.
Okay, so you're a little bit closer to the audience with
okay.
your 70. Critics gave it a 59. And I understand maybe the Annabelle took them out.
Yeah.
Audience gave it a 78.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm sort of middle ground on that.
Yeah.
The Long Walk. Long Walk, I have to strongly give it a strong 90%.
Okay.
I think critics gave it an 85, and I think audiences an 80.
Oh, okay. Critics gave it an 88.
Okay.
Audience gave it an 85, and I understand there are some people who don't like cardio. Probably, they're in there.
I didn't like this movie. Yeah, I feel like it shaved me from my lack of health. That's a pretty good rating from audiences, though. So I'm really happy about that. Awesome. Well, there you have it. And there it is. And now we continue our marital misery with our trivia. All right, so this game has 4 rounds, 2 rounds each. We have each other guess a movie based upon the clues. The clues being
They're 5 rounds.
4 rounds, 5 guesses each
Oh,
round.
sorry.
I was
Sorry.
good. Thank you for trying.
I did not
I
count.
appreciate it. Don't do it again. I was good.
This is where my spike comes in. This is why I'm winning.
5 guesses, and those clues, the 5 clues are specifically actors. And that can be arranged however we want it to be. And it gets fun and tricky on that. Even if we don't know the actor, we don't get to look it up. We have an opportunity at 5 points each round. And then it gets easier as it goes on with less points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to start first?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
For 5 points, Steve Zahn.
Anaconda.
No. Now I'm going to fuck up this last name. For 4 points. 4 points. Amy
Sedaris.
Sedaris.
Daddy Daycare.
No, but thank you for knowing the last name.
You're welcome. Love Amy Sedaris.
For 3 points, Don Knotts.
Don Knotts?
Like
Like Mr. Furley? No, Mr. Roper. Mr. Furley.
Yeah.
Whoa, Don Knotts. That's all my bets. I don't have a guess.
For 2 points, Gary Marshall.
Damn it. These are good. Gary Marshall, Steve Zahn, Amy Sedaris,
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts. But Don Knotts died a long time ago. Riding in Cars with Boys? I don't know.
Nope. For 1 point and 1 point only, Zach Braff.
Garden State?
No.
What was it?
I know you've seen this one, Chicken Little.
Holy shit. That's just hilarious. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. All right, it is your turn, dear. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, go.
By the way, wait, what'd you base yours off of? Just a random movie?
Well, I looked at my movies again, and then I realized that I do not think you've seen one of the other movies. And since last one, you kind of got a little mad. So I was like, okay, what movie he's seen. So I switched. This is a last minute switch, okay? And I switched it to this one.
Oh, you'll switcheroo. Switcheroo. Okay, all right, ready?
Yeah.
For 5 points, Jackie Earl Haley.
It's a lot of names. Just ding it.
It's a buzz. For 4 points, Billy Crudup. Also, as you're thinking about this, anyone who's listening, let us know at what point you guessed the movie.
I don't know.
For 3 points, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I only know him in shows.
2 points, Carla Gugino.
What the hell is Carla Gugino? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of...
No. You know Carla Gugino.
Whoa.
You know Carla
Clearly,
Gugino.
you can't give me a hint.
Beautiful. Got a little mole there.
Yeah, no, I know, but you can't give me a hint of any character that she's been. And that's how I know. But yeah, ding me, I don't got points.
I'm actually
for that.
mad at you for not knowing Carla Gugino. I know that you've seen her. I know that you've seen her in recent stuff that you and I've watched together. And for 1 point, Patrick Wilson. People are screaming at this one.
I for sure know it's not Chicken Little.
Fuck you for that one. That's a good one.
What is it?
The Watchmen.
Oh, I would never guess that one. I don't think I've seen it.
What'd you say?
I don't think I've seen.
All right, go ahead and hit me with it.
Okay. You know what?
You little switcheroo. Switcheroo.
Let's just go ahead and give you that movie that I switched.
Oh, crap. Hey, man.
All right, you may get it, you may not get it, but let's go.
That's the game.
Let's go. For 5 points, Vera Farmiga. Farmiga.
Vera Farmiga. Mission Impossible.
No. For 4 points, Jonathan Banks.
I don't know Jonathan Banks. I should know Jonathan Banks. Sounds familiar.
For 3 points, Sam Neill.
Jurassic Park 3.
No. For 2 points, Patrick Wilson.
Oh, did a little Patrick Wilson on me. Holy crap. Patrick Wilson, Sam Neill, Vera Farmiga.
Don't forget about Jonathan Banks.
Jonathan Banks again. I think I know Jonathan Banks. Oh, I know Jonathan Banks. I know Jonathan
Okay.
Banks.
Do you?
Oh, damn it. I don't know.
For 1 point, Liam Neeson.
Taken?
No. You ready for the answer?
Yeah.
The Commuter.
You guys remember the last episode where she's like, I'm pretty sure you've seen this movie. And I'm like, I never even heard a figment of that movie.
Yeah, no, and I just told you I was going to do a little switcheroo.
All right, so here's for your movie. On this one, I was like, the first movie I'm gonna give her is gonna be kind of moderately difficult, although I'm pretty sure by the third clue you guys guessed what the movie was. And this one, you better know this movie.
Okay.
Okay, for 5 points, Brie Larson.
Scott Pilgrim.
I knew you were gonna go there. For 4 points, Andy Serkis.
I know the face. I can't remember it. Okay.
For 3 points, Judy Greer,
Judy Greer. Oh my God.
who also was in The Long Walk.
I know. Hold on. Oh God. What else? Oh, these movies are popping up in my head. I don't know.
For 2 points, Mark Ruffalo.
Is it a love movie? Is it a rom-com? Is it Valentine's Day?
And for 1 point, Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner, Mark Ruffalo, Judy Greer, Andy Serkis, Brie Larson. What could that be?
I'm second guessing who my life right now.
Focus on Jennifer Garner, Mark Ruffalo.
I give up.
13 going on 30.
Oh. I've only seen the movie once.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Oh man, I would have thought you're a bigger fan of that movie.
Nah.
Oh, weird.
Nah.
Huh.
I've only seen it once, and I've only seen it last year. So it took me a couple years to see it.
All right, my buttons aren't working, so I'm not playing the segment's outro. But
Do,
no points, 0 points.
do,
Big old
do,
fat
do,
goose egg for both of
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Do you want to know? Do you want me to give you the hints for the movie that I swapped out?
Yeah.
Okay. For 5 points, William H. Macy.
Jurassic Park 3.
No. For 4 points, Julianne Moore.
The Cooler.
Nope. For 3, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my God, I should know that by now. Magnolia.
Yeah.
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 Back to it then. Damn it! Come on!
You made fun of me for the other one, so I had to switch it up. Spite.
Did you not see though? Did you not see how I played nice and I gave you a
I
really
know.
easy movie?
Spite gets you where you need to be.
If we learn anything in this episode, it's that spite. It does the body good. Gets you where you need to be. Make sure to order your Spite by putting it and save 10% by putting in the promo code YHST.
Pushy.
Thank you guys once again for listening. Follow us on social media on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at
YHST Pod.
and support us on Venmo at
YHST Pod.
Engage with us. Let us know what you thought about these movies. Again, we're catching up on movies we've seen because we took such a long break. In fact, we're going to end this episode and go see one battle after the other. So you'll hear that one in a couple of weeks from now. So thank you guys for listening. Comment, let us know what you thought about these movies, about the trivia, any news that if there's any news that we're missing you want to throw our way, please throw it at us. We appreciate it. It's a big old community and we love you for it.
You're going to see some Lenny Williams.
Huh?
Lenny. Was it Lenny Williams?
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about the next one. In the meantime, let us know what movies are on your growing list of films that has people asking us a question. You haven't seen that? At a burp.
Ari says bye.
This episode was filmed in front of a live studio of cats. Imagine the smell.